Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 356, Amelia's Return. Advanced. A year had passed in a whirlwind of sights, sounds and experiences. Amelia had bartered in bustling Moroccan souks, trekked through the lush rainforests of Costa Rica, and meditated in serene Buddhist temples in Thailand. She had learned to surf, albeit with many spectacular wipeouts, volunteered at an animal sanctuary, and even picked up a smattering of new languages. The world, once a distant dream, had become her classroom, and every encounter, every challenge, a lesson learned. Now she stood on the familiar bridge, the same worn wooden bench beneath her, the river gurgling below. But Amelia was different. The tentative young woman weighed down by expectations had been replaced by someone more confident, more self-assured. The experiences of the past year had etched themselves onto her, not as lines on her face, but as a newfound strength in her posture, a sparkle in her eyes. The initial excitement of returning home was now tinged with a familiar unease. She had kept in touch with her parents, sharing stories and photos of her adventures, but she hadn't fully articulated the changes within her. Would they understand? Would they see the growth she felt deep within? Her parents' house felt both familiar and strangely foreign. The sense of her mother's baking, the neatly arranged furniture, the family photos lining the hallway, all evoked a sense of comfort, but also a reminder of the life she had temporarily left behind. Her parents greeted her with open arms, their faces etched with a mixture of relief and pride. They listened intently as she recounted her experiences, their eyes widened at tales of close encounters with wildlife, of navigating unfamiliar cities, of connecting with people from vastly different cultures. But as the initial excitement subsided, the underlying tension resurfaced. Her father, ever the pragmatist, steered the conversation towards her future. Had she given any thought to her career? Had she considered applying to universities? The questions, though well-intentioned, felt like a subtle pressure, a gentle nudge back towards the path they had envisioned for her. Amelia hesitated. She had indeed given her future much thought, but her perspective had shifted dramatically. The idea of a conventional career in finance now felt stifling, a cage she could no longer bear to enter. She explained her newfound passion for environmental conservation, sparked by her time at the animal sanctuary. She spoke of her desire to work with international organizations, to contribute to sustainable development, to make a tangible difference in the world. Her parents listened in silence, their expressions unreadable. The air in the room grew heavy with unspoken words, with the weight of expectations that had once defined Amelia's life. "But what about stability?" her father finally asked, his voice tinged with concern. "What about a secure future?" Amelia took a deep breath. "Stability isn't just about a steady paycheck, Dad," she replied, her voice firm but gentle. "It's about finding something you're passionate about, something that gives your life meaning. It's about contributing to something bigger than yourself." She continued, "I've learned so much this past year, not just about the world, but about myself. I've discovered strength I never knew I had. And I've realized that true happiness comes from following your own path, not someone else's." A long silence followed. Amelia braced herself for the inevitable argument, the familiar clash of perspectives. But instead, she saw a flicker of understanding in her parents' eyes. They saw the conviction in her gaze, the genuine passion in her voice. Her mother, her eyes glistening with tears, reached out and took Amelia's hand. "You've grown so much," she said softly. "We're proud of the woman you've become." The words, simple yet profound, released a wave of emotion within Amelia. The weight of expectations, once a suffocating burden, finally lifted. She realized that their love was unconditional, that their desire for her happiness outweighed their own preconceived notions of success. The future remained uncertain, but Amelia no longer felt the need to conform to her predetermined path. She would forge her own way, guided by her newfound passions and the unwavering support of her family. The world was still her classroom, and she was eager to continue learning, growing, and discovering the endless possibilities that lay ahead. Vocabulary notes. Whirlwind, noun. Definition: a rapidly rotating mass of air. Figuratively, a situation or series of events that happens very quickly. Example: a year had passed in a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and experiences. This means the year was full of rapid and exciting experiences. Similar words: haze, flurry, rush, storm. Etched, verb. Definition: to cut or carve a design or inscription into a surface. Figuratively, to be permanently fixed in someone's memory. Example: the experiences of the past year had etched themselves onto her. This means the experience had made a lasting impression on her. Similar words: engraved, imprinted, carved, fixed. Tinged, verb, adjective. Definition: to have a slight trace of a quality or feeling. As an adjective, it means having a slight trace of a particular color. Example: the initial excitement of returning home was now tinged with a familiar unease. This means her excitement was mixed with a little bit of unease. Similar words: hinted, shaded, touched, imbued. Articulated, verb. Definition: to express an idea or feeling clearly in words. Example: but she hadn't fully articulated the changes within her. This means she hadn't fully expressed the changes she felt inside. Similar words: expressed, communicated, conveyed, voiced. Pragmatist, noun. Definition: a person who is guided more by practical considerations than by ideals. Example: her father, ever the pragmatist, steered the conversation towards her future. This means her father focused on practical matters regarding her future. Similar words: realist, utilitarian, materialistic, empiricist. Stifling, adjective. Definition: making one feel constrained or oppressed. Suffocating. Example: the idea of a conventional career in finance now felt stifling. This means the idea made her feel trapped and oppressed. Similar words: suffocating, oppressive, restricted, confining. Tangible, adjective. Definition: perceptible by touch, clear and definite, real. Example: to make a tangible difference in the real world. This means to make a real and noticeable impact. Similar words: concrete, palpable, perceptible, real. Conviction, noun. Definition: a firmly held belief or opinion. Example: they saw the conviction in her gaze, the genuine passion in her voice. This means they saw the strength of her beliefs and her true passion. Similar words: belief, certainty, faith, persuasion. Story written by Google Gemini 2.0 AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you take the time to leave a meaningful comment and click on the like icon. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.